Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the arisen.
How to proceed?
I've got to focus. My shift's only just begun. This armor's far from comfortable.
I heard from Captain Brandt that you plan to make for Batal in order to continue your investigation. As for me, I've been looking into my mother's movements since last we met, and I happened upon this. 'Tis a letter she discarded, only half written. It seems to be addressed to someone called Phaesus. I passed an eye o'er it, though I failed to grasp its meaning, or what compelled her to throw it away. Here, I thought it best that you have it. Mayhap you could glean aught from it that I could not. And if you do, would you be so kind as to share it with me? That is only if you've the time to spare. I am in no position to make demands, of course.
Mayhap I'll come here when I have a day to myself. This place is too much.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Been on my feet all day. My leg.
Faring well, I hope. Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tail bite.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to... assist you. Always a pleasure.
My back's acting up today.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they only travel during the day.
Have you need of me?
What the?
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I only polished it this morning.
What's
You'd think they'd learn by now.
Tomorrow will
Creep
be
up
no
on me.
different.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. 'Twas stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Now it's gone. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? Oh, pray do a poor man a kindness.
The Jadeite Orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry.
Here we are.
I'm ready for patrol.
Well met, sir.
Got to make hay?
Greetings, sir. We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive us if the ale runs dry.
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a checkpoint here. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night, when the monsters sleep, but no longer. Since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. 'Tis nigh impassable now. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it?
Can't leave things half done. Place the more the merrier.
Interested in my wares?
Put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale.
Bah, things will sort themselves out.
For one day.
Must hold out.
Well,
Someone comes
how's
to
the
me.
day treating you then?
Well, hello there, sir. What can I do you Oh, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrels occur. Every other day. Always a pleasure.
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell is you travel quite a bit. Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? Would you be so kind as to seek out the Jadeite Orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. Of that I can assure you.
It seems this Jadeite orb is in high demand. 2 people have asked us to find it now, but only one of them can have it.
Whatever choice you make, Arisen, I am sure 'twill be the right one.
Bloody early. Well then, son. How might I be of service?
Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, this little shop of mine deals in naught but the finest treasures. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Many thanks to you.
The Jadeite Orb is safely in hand.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Pray do. Many thanks to you.
Wait for the new equipment's coming.
I cannot help but be wary after all I've seen.
Another day. A merchant, eh? Have you an entry permit? Hold a moment. That cart has priority. Lord Phaesus is come! Open the gates!
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
Surely I can permit myself but a moment's rest.
What to do?
I ought to turn in for the night.
It's too quiet.
I'm starving, I am. Food? Have you any food? Many thanks. I'm still very hungry, so if you've any more food to spare.
I just pray I get to lead a quiet life.
What to do?
Every day of peace is a boon. Have you some business with me?
What to do? Say, did you hear? There's been another ox cart raid. How many is that now?
Dunno, but I'd wager it's the work of bandits. Gotta be them coral snakes again, eh? Sir Lysandro's been iron hands in a bid to flush 'em out. Though they haven't found 'em yet.
Well, if they're not caught soon, we'll be seeing shortages. Mark my words.
You ever heard of the coral snakes? There's no lack of brigands looking to make some easy coin out on the roads, but what's scary about these coral snakes is how damn organized they are. Talk is, they fall upon you all at once, and they're gone just as quick, along with all your goods and coin. We've had no luck catching them either, I'm ashamed to say. I thought only fools turned to banditry, but if they're capable of maneuvers like that, they must be a clever sort, eh? Why not live honestly if they've the brains for it? Suppose at any rate, if you've a mind to catch 'em and make a name for yourself, you ought to speak to Sir Lysandro.
A group of bandits has been terrorizing the roads of late, targeting our ox carts and the cargo they carry. They call themselves the Coral Snakes, and they are no common thieves. They are organized and deadly efficient. And worse still, they are without scruples. They have been killing and stealing in equal measure. Devils, the lot of them. What say you? Would you lend your aid in catching them? Many thanks, sir. I shall be glad to know someone is doing aught to help us. You all begin by scouring for their hideout. It must be somewhere near the highway, for that has been their primary target thus far. Mayhap you could learn aught by speaking with some survivors of the raids.
Come to think of it, the pain I experienced at the coronation was beyond imagining.
There will be a reckoning for this. I shall not suffer others to mimic our master's powers.
There's been more trouble, as if we needed it. Happened right near here, too. I'd bet my left boot 'twas those coral snakes behind it. Nowhere's safe anymore. Seems they've slipped past this checkpoint and gone right into Batal. Whether they put all that effort into honest work like the rest of us. If someone doesn't put a stop to them anon, we'll all be sorry. A city can't function without a steady supply of goods, and fewer carts are making the journey. They say you should be thankful for your life, but simply being alive isn't the same as living, eh? The trouble happened due south of here. 'Twill be those coral snakes again, I'm sure of it.
So, after breaking free of the chains of slavery that once bound you to this land, you return of your own volition. This is good. I am relieved to see that you are fulfilling your charge. Now, 'twould be advantageous for you and your pawn to visit the Rockmouser's burrow in Backbatar. Methinks 'tis where you will find that which you seek. Farewell.
Oh, watch out for the knackers, Master.
Fire won't do much good here. Let's try a different tack.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! Any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
I'll get the idea. here in the end. For a moment there, I feared we would not.
The tide of battle was in our favor.
I spy the remains of an ox cart. Do the fiends of this world hold nothing sacred?
The work of goblins, mayhap?
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course. Would seem our fight is not yet done. I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Lay down your arms.
Forgive me, Risen. I shall see to it this does not happen again.
Troublemaker. How's this? You keep your life, and I take the rest.
The paths to victory are myriad indeed. That strategy never would have.
Oh well, colour me surprised. Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Let me get that.
Seems they know we're not to be trifled with.
Ought we to pursue and eliminate the stragglers?
I'm hard pressed. I need help.
I can't let you get away.
How dare you?
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
You're all out of luck.
Fighting defense is a stalwart indeed. Approach with due caution! We need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
Have a gander at my wares. You shan't regret. It. Hope to see you again ere long. I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again ere long. May have if I hang about. Someone will buy alt.
Has anyone got a story to share? I'll hear any tale, be it of boast or embarrassment.
Peril can result from
Who are you? What would you with me? You looking for the Coral Snake's hideout? Don't ask me. They were on us before I knew what was happening. Couldn't even guess where they... Come to think of it, 'twas as we passed the crags to the west of here that they all came out at once. I had a clear view of them from the back of the cart. That's all I know. I ran for my life. Only reason I'm still here. Thought I'd come back, see if aught was left. But just being here again puts my hairs on end. You know what? I just remembered. There was a child travelling with us. Wonder if the lad's all right.
I'm sure I'm very sorry. Hear an old man out, won't you? Ah, 'tis you. Thought I recognized you. My thanks.
to have finished off the first lot sooner.
One of us should be friends. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I suppose I should thank you. I'll not let a good deed go unrewarded.
Furthermore, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Can it be you are lost, Arisen One? The path to the dragon has many turns, but I can illuminate the way ahead if you so desire. You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed herein. Would you know the fate of another? You will find the path you ought to follow inscribed here. Would you know the fate of another? Somewhere in Batal, a hidden truth lies in wait. This meeting shall not be our last, Arisen One.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize.
Asps! That is their venom you'll want to watch out for.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Arisen, you must regain your footing.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer...
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. Must we run?
First blood's always the sweetest.
You all right?
Halt, I say!
Who? Fight!
I'll have you!
Pursuing yon bandit may well lead us to the Fiend's hideout. Come, Master. There is not a moment to lose. And before I forget, without a mage among our ranks,
what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Have you lost it? A child was hurt during today's raid. You don't hurt children. That's the rule. Don't tell me you forgot.
Sorry. Must have slipped my mind.
It's like that, is it? Huh? That what you're gonna tell Lenzo? He says we don't hurt kids. So you better.
Hold it! Who's this, then?
We've got an intruder. I'll go warn Lenzo.
Coming here was the last mistake you'll ever make, cuz.
You weren't expecting mercy.
Come on, son of a...
At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows.
There's no great shock for me.
Product of your evil.
It's called taking the initiative, I'll have you know.
Come on then.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
Think you can run? You're not going son of a...
Seems we've enemies in our midst.
suppose I'll handle this.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Come on then.
Prepare yourself.
I am grateful to you, Arisen.
Come on then.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Run! I ain't sure to see how brave you are when I catch you. Come on! Don't drag it! Go on! Run! I enjoy the chase. You can run! What's the hurry? Go on! Run! I enjoy the chase.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy. Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
It is of intricate construction, this place. We shall have to examine each area thoroughly.
There's no use grumbling about it. Aught shall yield to a careful search.
No. Am I going to make it?
Come on! This this way. I need to get you out of here before things get bloody. That's what Lenzo said to do, if we ever got raided. So come on, you lot. We're going to go see him. He'll keep us all safe. I'm sure of that. They're already here! Run for it!
Heed your senses. If aught feels out of place, it could very well be a trap.
Pray. Speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Nice armor you've got. Look, you'll not get past me! At times, I find myself wondering why we must fight against our fellows.
I suppose 'tis so. Come on then. Let's dance. Feast your eyes on this.
Hidden path. I suppose there will be monsters lurking beyond it.
I've a feeling 'tis best left untravelled. Am I the only one?
I don't stand a chance.
My thanks. We shall accompany you now. Those coral snakes must pay for their crimes. We shall join you and aid your efforts however we can.
Give no quarter.
This appears to be the coral snake's hideout. If we capture their leader, the other bandits might be brought to heel.
Drop all your vessels, and I might just let you live. What's the hurry? Drop all your vessels, and I might just let you live. Go on, run. I enjoy the chase.
I thought I'd met my end. Thanks to you, Arisen.
Ingenious. My own master must hear of this tactic.
Oh well, colour me surprised.
Think you can run?
Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies. We ought to have conserved our strength.
We are sure to fare poorly if we persist without a plan. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Nicely done. Perhaps you'd like to take care of the remainder. I concur. You'll not get past me!
I'm gonna enjoy.
Not much chance of a friendly conversation with this lot. Leave it to me.
Should have set me sights lower.
Mayhap this ladder...
Hugo! We're out of time, lad. We'll have to scarper.
Come in, Lanzo!
But before I forget, here you are. Time for you to make yourself useful. Tisn't the first time I've taught an unseasoned whelp the meaning of betrayal. And it shall be the last! Goodbye, lad. Don't be sore. You were a fool, but a useful one.
I can't believe it.
Arrest him!
Lanzo? Why?
A job well done. It is unfortunate that their leader escaped, but I very much doubt the coral snakes will be using this hideout again. We'll interrogate the lad, and see what he knows. Mayhap he can tell us aught of the leader's whereabouts. The coral snakes are still an enigma. Mayhap the lad can tell us more.
Alas, these bandits are duplicitous devils. I cannot help but feel for the lad, though he was one of them.
A cheerless outcome for all involved.
fiend unknown is the most perilous.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
This looks as if 'twould fetch a hefty sum.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
Tis rather narrow here. Be on your guard.
We ought to hasten our steps, lest we find ourselves trapped.
Reminds me. Oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Just let you live.
Stop! Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel such...
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
Be well, Arisen. I'm not one for tearful goodbyes, but I must admit, I've grown rather fond of you.
Let us work together to honor the... We're off to the tavern then. The Rock Mouse's burrow, isn't it? I can guide you there if you wish. Field of battle is what to pit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear.
It is as you say.
What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full.
Good sleep is the key to a good adventure. I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
Time spent camping isn't necessarily time wasted.
Lay down your arms. Don't hurt yourself.
One arrow is all I need. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Mayhap the force of this torrent could be employed for our own ends.
Ha I can think of all manner of uses.
Too much.
Arisen, are you all right? Let me get that.
I'm grateful to you, Arisen.
No! The Arisen has been poisoned! Our chances of victory are slim. The prudent choice would be to beat a hasty retreat.
I'm not sure what to tell you.
this foe not remind you of a certain someone we've met?
What are you doing? We are in the midst of battle.
Our adventure continues. Off we go then.
Feeling. Rested, I trust?
There, master! A hobgoblin! Fire won't do much here. Best try a different tower. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Stand firm. You are not alone. I'm on my way. Resist if you can.
Glad to see you have the matter in hand. off to the tavern then. The Rock Mouse's burrow, was it? I can guide you there if you wish.
What?
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have...
Lo, 'twould appear such a statue is to be found in Batal as well.
Shall we take a closer look? Where's the venom hot melon? This one's very loyal! Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every
Not the enemy's quite where I need them most. Don't let up!
a wise strategy.
I've met my end. Thanks to you, Arisen.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but the pawns in this party are women all.
And yet no two of us are the same.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.